want to come back. We have a great show coming up for you. Let's get up for your headliner coming up. Al Magical's coming, guys. How great is that? Give it up for him. Yeah, Patrick Keen's coming up, your feature. We have a special guest, and I'm Jonah Jurkens, guys. I'm your host. And that's my last name, guys. Jurkens. You heard it right. Thank you for laughing at that. It hurt my feelings. That's true. And 100% real. I promise you that. And I have no jokes about it because it's been a joke my whole life. So thanks for reminding me about that. I'm your host, guys. I'm your host tonight. I'm gonna be basically your hype man. I'm gonna be screaming a lot of energy. I'm gonna say "give it up" probably too many times. Let's give it up for that, guys. No, seriously, guys, give it up for that. That's literally what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to pump you guys up. That's what I'm doing. I'm basically like the comics Flavor Flav. That's what I am. But I'm not black. If you guys realize that, I'm not black at all. Sometimes we have bad hosts. As comedians, we have bad hosts. You guys want to hear about the worst host I've ever had in my life?
Yes.
Yes, you do? Okay, good. If you would have said no, I still would have done it. I don't know why I asked. This happened last weekend. This is a true story. And I was doing a club. It was like a big club. It was a little bigger than this. It was 500 people. Okay, that's how much it would have fit. Five people showed up to the show. But they didn't it wasn't like one group, it was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the balcony, and it was terrible. I was like, how you doing? He's like, fuck you! I'm here for the chicken fingers! That's too expensive, that's way too much money for chicken fingers. And the host is very upset with this. He comes to me, and he's like, you know what? Screw everyone that's not here. Let's give these 5 people the best show they've ever seen. Are you ready for this? And I was like, that's way too much energy for me and the 5 people here. So he goes on stage, and he must have had like a breakdown on stage for some reason, looking at nothing. He's like, I'm 37, I've been doing this for 15 years, I need to quit. And, because he had a breakdown, this is how he introduces me, word for word. He goes on stage, he looks at the 5 people in the crowd, this is what he does. He goes, the hell, man, 5 people? 5 people! You only got one friend, you only got any friends? You're by yourself, what do you, lose your whole family now or something? Your whole family? You got a problem with that? You want to fight? You ever fight a comic? You want to fight? Listen, guys, y'all ain't worth jokes, okay? You guys are not worth jokes! Alright, guys, give it up for your next comic, Jonah Jurkens. You can clap that. That's a lot of energy. Please give as much respect as I've given you. Pretty bad. I had a shoe thrown in my face. It's pretty bad. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What does that mean? Guys, I'm 30, and this is the weird thing about being. I just turned 30 in a. Don't clap. I don't care. I made it, guys. I'm living forever. I'm gonna live forever, guys. So what if I said that and the ceiling fell on top of me and I died? That'd be funny. You know, some guy in the crowd would be like, seen it before, he's fine. Well, all the comics are doing it, stand up on my dead body. Nobody cares, that's that story. Here's the weird thing about being 30s, I have a lot of weird insecurities that I deal with. I'll explain the weirdest one is this, and this happened to me, I'll tell a story about it. A couple weeks ago, I had to go to the bathroom, I was at a restaurant, and I had to go to that's not the fear, but I had to go to it kind of is actually. I had to go to the bathroom, so I go to the bathroom. And guys, how's ever happened to you? I go to the bathroom, there's 2 urinals, okay? Both of them are taken. I have to pee in the stall. I have to pee in the toilet. Here's the thing, is I get very nervous and uncomfortable when I have to pee in the toilet because I'm very self-conscious of how my pee sounds, which is, this is a true fear. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. The reason being is I have this theory that the deeper the sound, the bigger the penis is. So when you hear, that's a big penis. I get very nervous, and I'm afraid that when I pee, like maybe I didn't drink enough that day, or maybe I'm not pushing hard enough, I don't know. I'm afraid that like it's just gonna sound like this, it's gonna sound like. And the guy at the urinal is going to hear this. All I can think about is him hearing this, and then look at the other guy and just be like, Little guy over there, huh? I've worried about that scenario so much in my life that I now cannot pee in a public toilet without literally making that sound with my mouth. So guys, if you're at the urinal, I'm literally going, that's my mouth that's making that sound. Sometimes I overdo it, and it's like, please accept me, big penis over here, tweet about it, at Jonah Jurkens. Like, it's really bad. I'll tell you something else about me that's interesting. Is as a kid, I used to get like very obsessed with movies. I used to get very obsessed with movies. And I would watch a movie like every single day for like a month straight. Like I was a loser. I was also very fat during this time. I don't know if you can't tell. And in 4th grade, the movie that I watched every single day was a little movie called Poetic Justice. I don't know if yeah, some of you seen this movie. Yeah, Tupac, Shakur, and Janet Jackson was in it. So we're all the target market for this movie. Like, literally, it's my favorite movie, and it kind of fucked me up a little bit. There's a scene, I don't know if you remember the scene, there's a scene in that movie, and Tupac is hitting on Janet Jackson at her job, right? And then out of the blue, she looks at Tupac, she goes, oh, shit, I see what's going on here. You want to know what my poo nanny smells like, right? Tupac's like, yeah, I want to know what your poo nanny smells like. And she's like, oh, so you want to know what my poo nanny smells like? And he's like, yeah, I want to know what you're doing. She's like, okay. She's like, Maggie, come over here. This other girl comes over. She goes, this fine young brother here wants to know what my poop nanny smells like. Should I let him? Tupac's like, yeah, I want to know this. He's getting frustrated. And this girl goes, Maggie goes, oh, you want to know what her poop nanny smells like? This is what it smells like. And she goes, and she breathes at Tupac. Some of you guys get that, some of you guys don't. Basically what she's saying, she's like, this is what her poop nanny smells like because I go down on her line. But 4th grade Jonah had no idea what was going on. And I literally out loud go, oh, punani means breath. That's what that means. And for 6 months of my life, I would refer to my breath as punani. That's a true story. It's very embarrassing telling your friends that, like, at football practice, you got the punani knocked out of you. Like, it's very embarrassing. It's even more embarrassing telling your mom, like, yo, mom, don't eat those onions because your punani's gonna be stinky. I know that was embarrassing for me, guys, but it was very embarrassing for my mom to explain to me what punani really meant. And even more embarrassing to explain to me why that girl had punani on her breath. I learned a lot that day. Way too much. You guys ready for a show tonight? Guys, we talked about this. You guys ready for a show tonight?